Alright, let me claim my fucking daily login rewards first, and then we'll go. Okay. Turn that shit off. Don't need that anymore. Actually, you know what? I'll just turn off follower mode. I'll just turn it off, because some people, they'll just look at it saying, oh, you have to be a follower. You're not allowed to fucking talk if you're not a follower, and then they'll be like, nah, fuck it, I'll leave. Oh, look! Whoever that was, they're gone now. The fucking person I thought was a bot, they're gone now. Okay. Right. Wow, what lovely weather we fucking left off on, huh? Ooh, 13 hours. I'm gonna have to claim that. I'm still gonna be asleep tomorrow when that comes out.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
Oh, we have to do this. Prelude to Kate Blanchett and Strike Noir Gundam. It's time to go to Fontaine! The next phase of your journey is about to begin. No, it's not. I ain't going to Fontaine until 2025, bro. You fucking coping, man, if you think I'm going to Fontaine anytime soon. I can't wait to masturbate to Al Pachinko's chest, man. It's gonna be so glorious. Well, this is it. We're gonna do the Fontainian story quest.
The first time we came here. Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out! Anyway, for Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Just cross this desert? From here, we have to go all the way through there, up through Hadramath, up through that thing, and then to the Vorkushka, the fucking Vor, and then we have to cross, and then we have to cross through the Vorkushka's baby babushka's oasis. That's not just crossing the desert. That's like 3 months worth of content that you'd have to go through. Luckily, I cleared it already. I cleared it all already, man. So we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Who's this prick?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
That's so sad, man. Dia, I didn't know fucking Dia was in that much of the fucking Archon quest line. Okay, she was there in like 90% of the quest line, and she's even gonna be the one to see us off. And Hoyo just threw her under the bus with that skill set. That is such bullshit. I didn't care previously because I wasn't in Sumeru yet, so I never met Dia. But now that I have met Dia and did the whole fucking quest line, I'm like, wow, they really fucked up with Dia's character, man. And they had the audacity to actually have her fucking show us off, okay, before going to Fontaine. It's almost like the fucking company didn't like her. Why would you fuck up her character so badly? How could you mess that up? Was it because she's not fucking white? Huh? Was it because she was tanned? Bitch? Is that it? Because she's tanned? How could you mess that character up so bad?
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
How about you're always welcome to come inside me? How about that? Can we have that instead? You're always welcome to come in me. Yes, please. I'll pump you full of fucking thick, rich, double heavy cream. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. I like, hopefully the Cyno's quest will clear up after this, and then I'll still be in Sumeru for another 3 months.
Goodbye, dear. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
I don't think so. Bye, Sumeru. Oh. They just took us here. Wow! They just teleport you. Wow! Wow! Look at Parker's! Wow! The start of the Fontanian Archon quest. They just teleported you here to this spectacle. Wow! My eyes just popped out of, they're bulging out of my head right now. Look at the Niagara Falls, man. Go to... I don't think so. Back to Sumeru we go! We're not leaving Fontaine.
Constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn.
The dew at dawn.
Rising from the
Bubble.
water. Transitory.
The dew at dawn. The dew at dawn. Dew it dawn. Dew it dawn. Bubble. Bubble.
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins, so the Academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
No, I don't want to go into the desert, man. I've been in the desert for like 6 months now. Don't make me go back in there!
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death. or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Your mom's house.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
And you thought we would be leaving Sumeru. What a joke.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
That's right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Happy to written in the stars.
Sure, buddy.
Busted. There is no escape. Ha! Ha!
You are not welcome.
Go in! Torn to oblivion. Ha! Ha!
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
Taliban music intensifies. I fucking hate that OST, man. That particular one sounds like Taliban music. I've masturbated to it so many times now that like I literally can't listen to it in game anymore. Because then I'll be like, well, fuck, I need to start wanking now, don't I? Wait, what? It's the perfect music to listen to while watching Nilu get spit roasted by hilichurls.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on! There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes? Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact. Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa! Who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Ratkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away!
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Wow.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Gotcha!
really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still. Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on her?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it.
No. Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
They're back again! How many of them are there? Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
All right, let's take a good look around the area.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Yo, you can see that fucking giant ass tree all the way from here. Damn. Wow, that tree's fucking huge.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay. There's no time to lose. Leave as soon as you're ready.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right? Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find Cyno. It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
Oh, why didn't you fast track me? I had to do that just to go back there.
Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone! So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright, tell Paimon everything you know!
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us!
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Simin. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Cyno. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the Academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the Academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the Academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the Academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the Academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the Academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the Academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the Academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
If you start sniffing around the Academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who is involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
All right.
Jeez, my PC is getting cooked. I'm gonna need to clean that fan intake. Alright.
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Cyno? If so, how's he doing? I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Cyno too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the Academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem. That's right. Granted, the Academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Damn. Going Harry Potter mode. The restricted section of the library.
Okay, I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Wait, Cyno was 3.1? So 3.0 was up to the Sub-Zero Festival. 3.1 was... I mean, we only just met Cyno. .2 was, I guess, the King Deshret and the 3 Magi. And then 3.3 was the Shokugeki no Kami. Wow. So Cyno was available when... Yeah, but why the fuck would they release... So Cyno was exiled during this fucking story quest. This is like you get to fucking do his story quest before you even save the world yet, and he for some fucking reason is still investigating. Well, canned knowledge. There was no such thing as canned knowledge anymore, right? After, like, actually, yeah. Canned knowledge wasn't even a thing anymore by the end of the Sumeru Archon questline, because the Akasha doesn't exist anymore, which means who the fuck's gonna want canned knowledge? Like, you can't use canned knowledge when your Akasha terminal doesn't work, which is what happened by the end. So this had to have taken place before the end of the Archon questline, when Nahida turned off the fucking Google search. That's so dumb. Most of the fucking story quests I've done up until now have all been post-story quest. Okay? I mean, Ayaka and fucking Yoimiya's ones were compulsory and you had to do them as part of the Archon quest line, but like everyone else that I can remember, they're all post-Archon. So it's like, I don't have to worry about, like where it takes place in the timeline, because I'm like, oh, I just finished the whole Archon quest line for that place first, and then I'll do the story quests after, and it doesn't matter because it's all like post Archon, like OVA epilogue bonus episodes. But fucking Cyno's one literally happens like in the middle of the Archon quest line, when there's still a whole bunch of canned knowledge. Oh shit, I can sit in this chair. What?
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh, it reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
Oh, that's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yeah,
Sure he
does have a
would.
big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
You said it has the
But if
power
you
to
claim
bring
that
back
the
the
canned
dead.
knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect.
You bring back the
Because
dead,
he was
right?
the
He wants
only
to
one
bring
who
back
could
his
have
dead
recently
son.
gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so,
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right?
That's what I said.
So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back. Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Mantra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Squirt that cream! What? Where are we going? Oh hey, it's that— no, don't talk to him. That guy is a fucking quest. That's why he's standing there. We can't hand that in yet.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The Academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else. The Academia has goods coming in and out every day. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
I can't wait to roll for Al Pachinko. I have like 160 rolls, man. On my NA account, of course. So I'm not fucking rolling on this account, obviously.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
I'm gonna have a level 40 Al Pachinko on NA just to stare at every now and again, just like Farina. And then I'll probably get her maybe in like 5 years' time on this account.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. Ugh. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent
There's a
shipments
Kashar.
dozen of large boxes each time. If
There's
not
a
more.
there's a Kashar. Sounds
about it.
sounds like
They
you're having a
just contain bunch of
stroke
old
there,
worn-out
buddy.
machines. The Kashar Rawar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
She is a fat gene, basically. Or John!
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
All returns to silence. That's what Raiden says. No wonder she's doing this quest. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people.
Oh wait,
From the look of the
there's
numbers,
a rock. Oh wait, you guys
scale
can't
of this
see it.
smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
I can't believe there's still exploration discoverables in Sumeru, man. What the fuck? I thought I cleaned this place out years ago.
You're right, that's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed.
Okay.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Cyno and see. Let's go.
I can't believe this was here the whole time. Ooh, 10,000.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time. He would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Shine down! Busted!
Wait, what? Oh my god. How?
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Whoa! What the fuck? He has 100% crit chance. Damn. This guy has 100% crit chance. Still not using you though.
Quietly now. Here comes the cat.
Actually, I'll use you to tank hits. Alright, but everyone else will be doing all the work. You're just gonna be...
These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Cyno will be the bullet sponge.
Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Illusion shattered. Busted.
Whoa, Inception! Cue the Hans Zimmer music.
Passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
Bwah, bwah.
Time seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Bwah, bwah. Bwah, bwah.
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine.
Oh! Son of a bitch!
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
He brought friends!
As I thought.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you?
How did we lose?
You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this...
I kicked his ass!
...was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list. But you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Cyno?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn. You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has...
Oh, I need to take a piss. Oh, man.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's Mora to be made, They will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
Excuse me? Wait 4 days. What the fuck? I've never seen that in my life, man. The most we've ever been asked to wait is 2 days. This motherfucker asking me to wait 4 days? You can't even rotate the clock 4 days. You know what? This is the last part, right? Handing this in is worth an entire day's worth of commissions, right? Completing this last bit is probably worth all 4 commissions. So, I'll probably just save it for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow. I was gonna finish it now, but like, this motherfucker asking me to wait 4 days, I ain't doing that. I ain't waiting 4 days. You're fucking having a laugh, huh? You're having a laugh. I'm not fucking waiting 4 days, man. The fucking in-game clock can't even support such an action. Alright, what are we gonna do now, huh? You gonna call it a day? If you were smart.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait. You understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
Welcome! I hope you'll have a wonderful day.
Alright, I'm fucking done. Yeah. I will see you guys. Probably in patch 4.6. Right? I don't think there's anything I can do. Nah, yeah. I'll see you guys in 4.6 then. Continue the Archon quest line. Explore the new Fontaine zone fresh, okay, brand new along with everyone else. Yeah. I'm 100% done with Fontaine now. Okay. And Fontaine. Yeah. I'm 100% done with Fontaine now, so like I got nothing else. Actually, yeah. Wow. I'm 100% done with Fontaine now. Yeah. Now. Okay. Key word there is now. Okay. You fucked that up twice. I'm not accepting that. You fucked that up twice. I'm not accepting that. You fuck it up one more time. Okay? And we're gonna have a problem. Nope! Apparently you heard someone right there. Huh? Apparently you heard someone right there. Impossible. You see? Look at the mess you're in now. All because you said that one fucking sentence wrong. If you had said it correctly, we would have been done by now. What a shame. Once again, your incompetency and incapabilities betray you. So yeah, alright guys, I'll see you all in patch 4.6 I guess, because there's nothing else I can do for the next week and 2 days before the next patch rolls over, right? I'm saving all the content for the first 2.5 to 3 weeks, okay, of every patch, so that I can fill up them streamer quota hours with another one of my legendary 400-hour stream marathons, okay? So I'm not going to do any of the important stuff now. I got to do it all on stream so that I can actually have something to do to keep me busy and entertained while I'm grinding out them 500 streamer hours during the first 3 weeks, man. So I ain't gonna be touching anything else, okay, of productivity on my main account until next Wednesday, right? Because next week is the last week of this battle pass. So that means I have to wait till the following week. Oh shit, that means I got nothing to do next week. That's an entire week. I might have to start. We can't start exploring Chen Yu Vale, man. We can't do that, because if you do that and we go explore the brand new Fontaine zone next patch, you're gonna have a huge, fat, open, like just explored, a revealed piece of land on your map that hasn't been completed, and it's just gonna be such a headache to keep track of. Can't do it. We have to save Chen Yu Vale for when we literally have nothing else better to do. We literally have no content left in the game to you know, preoccupy ourselves with. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave Chen Yu Vale for whenever I got literally absolutely nothing left to do in that region of the world. Alright, maybe when Natlan comes out and I've 100%ed all of Fontaine, can I go back to Chen Yu Vale? I ain't in a rush. That zone is like, it's just bonus DLC content. It's not tied to anything. It's just a happy, peaceful place, okay, for you to chill out in. So I would much rather spend my sweet ass time going through Chen Yu Vale and not rush through it, because that's probably the most beautiful zone in the whole game, if you ask me. The most chill zone in the whole game. Why would I want to rush through that? I probably would stay there like as long as possible during my downtime, okay, if I got nothing else better to do, and just chill out in Chen Yu Vale than to rush through it and then, you know, have no comfy zone in the game for me to go and just spend time in and do something productive in, rather than just AFK my character in, sitting on a bench somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I've already 100%ed all of Fontaine right now, okay, as it stands. Obviously, when the next patch gets released, I have to go and clear that, and hopefully that there won't be any more fucking zones, okay, for Fontaine. That better be the last one. All right, you better 100% the fucking fountain and level 10 the statue from that last zone. Okay, I don't want to find out that suddenly we're like 100 sigils off and fucking like 10 hydroculite off, because there's gonna be another zone released after that. It better not be. That better be the last fucking zone, and then I could finally truly 100% all of Fontaine, okay, before I even step foot in it to do the Archon quest. Because that way, okay, if I'm 100% done with Fontaine the moment I start the Archon quest, I can just blitz through the Archon quest without ever having to worry about sidetracking on detours. Much like what I did with the Sumeru Archon quest, right? The Sumeru Archon quest, I pretty much did the whole thing more or less, like in in sittings with like no distractions, because I already 100%ed all of Sumeru by the time I started the Archon quest properly. But yeah, I mean, like, even Sumeru is definitely 100% completed now. I've 100%ed every single zone in Sumeru. All 100% exploration completion. Max leveled the Sakura tree in a single button click. Level 10 the statue. Okay. The only thing I have left are story quests and some world quests, okay? Actually, I've pretty much done all the world quests. They're just sitting in my quest log right now to hand in so that I can skip commissions. The final 3 I'd actually have to do Sumeru commissions to unlock, but I can't yet because I'm still waiting for that one fucking piece of shit commission in Inazuma to come back up so that I can do the one last freaking quest. Okay, that's literally screwing me from completing all fucking world quests done in Inazuma. If only I had known how to do that commission properly the first 6 times it was given to me, we could have been done with fucking Inazuma commissions now and moved on to Sumeru. But no, you just kept fucking up that commission every time, not knowing how to do it properly to unlock the world quest the first 6 times, and now you just have to hope and pray that fucking commission comes back anytime soon. And that, it doesn't look like it's coming back anytime soon. So that's a real shame. But yeah. Patch 4.6, I'll be going to Fontaine to do the new zone fresh alongside everyone else on day 1. Fresh. Brand new content, and I get to stream it live, showing everyone on day 1. Early birds fresh. Exploration before it's even like fully explored and data mined already by other players, and I'll be doing catch up. I'm gonna be there on the first day 1, fresh exploration team member. I'm gonna be there on the first day 1, exploration fresh. Okay, like cutting edge, ahead of the curve, exploration team. Fresh. I wonder if I'll get any new fucking viewers to watch me if I fucking explore the new zone on day 1. Okay, and it's like brand new content to them, or they probably might not even watch because I'll be literally spoiling everyone. Why would they watch me explore the new zone when it's fresh, when they could do it themselves, right? Otherwise, it's spoilers. But yeah, alright. That'll be it from me. Unfortunately, you guys won't get to see the end of the Cyno story quest because I'll be wrapping it up tomorrow. And I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be back in 2 weeks to begin my 200-hour marathon grind again, where I'm basically not even sitting at my chair for 90% of it. I'm asleep. So I hope you guys will enjoy those fucking streams when they come back. Alright, they're gonna be great. Alright, getting absolutely nothing done and still getting paid 2,000 Primo Gems every patch. It's awesome. Alright. I'll see you fuckers in 2 weeks then.